Hey everyone, Modern Mama Shark here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to replace your Christian Louboutin heel tap. So I really have two goals with this video. The first, of course, like I said, is to show you how. The second is to help you decide whether or not you should. So if you're watching this video, I'm guessing that you have never changed a heel tap before in your life. And I am right there with you. This is my first time. I wanted to really show you the first time I did it, just so that you can see what it's actually like. I feel like a lot of the YouTube videos out there, the people, they've clearly done it a few times and have experience. And so that's just not very realistic for someone like us who has never tried it before. But that way you can tell by watching me figure it out for the first time. I think it will be helpful for you to decide whether or not you think you can too. Either I'm going to be super successful or I'm going to miserably fail and ruin my Louboutins. So hopefully I am successful, but either way I'm going to post this so you can decide for yourself as to whether or not you should try this at home. So without further ado, let's get started. So this video is going to be a lot simpler than the one I did on fixing a torn stiletto. All we're doing is we're going to take out this little metal rod, which is the leftover from a heel tap that I had that broke, which you can see here. We'll take it out and then we'll put this new one in. Now the biggest challenge is that you can see it's not just straight. It's got little grooves. It's got that little kind of inlet, so it's not as simple as just yanking it out and then shoving another one back in. You do need to kind of work with it and turn as you go, basically, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So it is a little bit more complicated than I thought, but it shouldn't be too bad, I hope. The only thing I need that I have with me is this little like wrench thing. Now you don't have to use this. If you have, lots of tools out there and you have your own little wrench, you can use a wrench, because all we're going to be doing is basically using it to help pull out the old one and then tap the new one back in. I bought this off of Amazon just to be safe, because I really don't trust myself with a wrench, and this is a tool specifically for heel taps. So I figured it was a little bit safer. This one did come with a whole bag of new heel taps. I'm glad to have them in case I need them, but I'm not 100% sure how I feel about replacing a Louboutin heel tap with a cheapo one off of Amazon. If I ever brave it and try it, I will show you a video, but right now I have these, I guess, just for emergency in case I need them, but I don't plan on using them. So let's get started. You're going to take the little wrench thing that you have and very gently twist as you pull. Oh my gosh, this is actually kind of hard. This thing really doesn't want to move. I really feel like I'm putting some muscle effort into this. I'm almost there. Woo! Okay, there we go. So that's what it looks like. So here's what it looks like now that we pulled it out. And now we're going to try to put this new one back in. So you can see the shape right there. So it's got a straight edge, and that straight edge goes along the back here. So when you first put it in, you're going to make sure that you put it in with that straight edge going here. And then I'm going to take the little circle thing and tap it in. This is actually way more intimidating, tapping this thing in, than pulling the other one out. This is hard because you want to be gentle and I don't want to hit the shoe. So, okay, we'll see here. I could tap this harder. I'm just actually really nervous about doing that because I don't want to hit the shoe. Oh my God, am I making any progress? So it does seem a little bit easier if you hold the stiletto while you do it. So that looked like it was a bad idea. I do have another one I'm gonna try, but I don't think I like the whole plan of tapping it in like everybody says on YouTube. So let's pull this out and then try with my last one. Okay guys, so I have another one, thankfully. I'm gonna try this again. This time I think I'm going to wiggle it in there a bit and then maybe gently tap it. I don't know, because it seems like this is very weak and can't handle being tapped in. So I'm going to use a towel because it actually kind of hurts your fingers to wiggle it in. I'm actually surprised at how hard this is. I did better with her fixing my torn stiletto. This is incredibly hard, guys. I'm definitely leaning towards sending this into a cobbler for you all because I can actually feel that this part is starting to want to come off again. I can almost pull it off, to be honest. Oh, I can. Let me try that. Okay, so I pulled it off and I did not ruin it somehow. So now I'm going to try a little more aggressively to tap this in. That way I don't break the plastic again on the heel tap. I think that's in enough, and then I'm going to put the heel tap back on and see if that works. I just need a little bit more in there. Alright guys, moment of truth! Okay, it did work. Okay, so I have a heel tap. Guys, I have a heel tap. I'm actually going to try this on my, I have a whole other pair. So this one I just needed the one. My other shoe is fine, but I have a whole other pair that I need to replace the heel taps. And I'm gonna do that in this video because for me, I'm not sure if it's just these specific heel taps because this is an older shoe, if that's why they were so cheap. But so I want to do the other ones and see if the same thing happens with them, because basically it looks like in order to replace it you do need to pull the plastic part off and then go ahead and tap it in. But this looks good now. This is good. I'm happy with this. I can get away with that. I'm just really bummed that I ruined the other one. Oh my god, I don't have any extras for this shoe. But anyways, let's get started with the other pair and then we'll see how we make out. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to replace these two as well. I might be able to get one more wear out of them, but you can already see the metal and I know at any second the plastic's going to come off. I'm hoping these are better because they actually look, these are newer shoes. These are newer heel taps look better to me. I don't know, they do look like they might be a little bit more substantial. It's a little bit shorter of a heel tap, so that is very encouraging for me. I have a lot less time to go. So I'm actually trying to pull the rest of the plastic off before I pull the whole thing out because I don't want to ruin this part by accidentally grabbing it. There we go. So got the little plastic bit off. And we're going to try this again. I really hope these ones do well because these are my favorite. Okay, so that again was fairly easy to pull out. Now let's try putting this in. So the plastic doesn't really want to come off yet. Shoot. So I'm going to try to push it in a bit and see what happens. Wow, this is really hard, guys. This is really hard. Oh my god. Okay, let me look at this shoe really quick. This one's actually harder because it's shorter. It's hard to get it stuck in there. Alright guys, so I've got gloves. Seems like this might be something you need. So let's get started again. Oh my god, this is hard. This is the last thing that I thought would ever be hard. This actually makes fixing the torn stiletto look like a cakewalk. This just does not want to stay in there. So it's a little off center. So I'm going to try to move it a little before I finish. Just a little. There we go. So that's a little better. Still kind of seems off, but it's a little better. So I was able to do it without busting off the plastic. So not too bad. That'll do. Now I gotta do one more. That other pair was older, so I don't know if maybe just, like I said, the plastic was just too cheap. I don't know. But you're gonna kind of have to analyze your specific stiletto to see if it's one of the ones, if you think you need to try to pull off that plastic or not. I would highly suggest, honestly, pulling off the black part if you can, just to avoid breaking it like I did. But this one was fine. I mean, this one I was able to do it and we're good to go. So I'm gonna do the last one. Hopefully this one will be a lot easier. I really didn't need the gloves, but honestly I think it would be good to have one just in case. But let's get finished with this one so I can have my brand new shoes ready to go, because I love wearing these and I've been sad I've been avoiding wearing them because I didn't want to replace the heel tabs. Again, I'm going to pull off that plastic. Yeah, you can actually honestly tell the difference between the heel tabs for that older one and for this one, because this one it's still kind of stuck on there even though I've torn it apart. Yeah, I'm really actually surprised. I was trying to look at the heel tab for the other one to see if maybe it was like a knockoff, and it's not. It looks almost exactly the same, it's just longer. So I guess it just must be because it's old. Ooh, shit. That was great. Busted that off. Please don't break all the way. I need to pull. It's coming out, thank God. But yeah, somehow I busted the top of that. Each one is a new adventure, I swear. This is way worse than fixing a torn stiletto. Oh my God, I'm getting a heart attack. Okay. Oh my God, this is so hard. I don't think I'm doing this again, guys. Oh my God, this is really hard. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank God. Jesus. Whew. Okay, almost there. So I tapped it in a little bit. I am getting a little better, I think, but I tapped it in a bit, and now I'm making sure it's kind of straight before I finish tapping it in even more. That way I don't almost do it off-centered like I did with the last one. This one is so close, but so far away. Okay, so that one is a little short, but I really don't care right now. I'm just going to be good. Okay guys, so technically mission complete. I replaced 3 stiletto heel tabs. I honestly can't say for sure that I'm ever going to try this again because it was so hard. I would much rather fix another torn stiletto than have to replace a heel tab. That was just way harder than I thought it was going to be. But, you know, like I said, I was able to do it. It just about gave me a heart attack trying to do this. So, but success in the end. So, one other suggestion, I would suggest getting this, to be perfectly honest. I'm not a handy person. Like, I don't have a toolbox. My husband does. But I do think this would have been a lot harder with a wrench. This definitely helped a lot, and I think it's only like $10. So I would probably get that just to be on the safe side, unless you're someone who is really good with tools. And in that case, I would just pick whatever one out of your toolbox you think will work best. Like I said, I know nothing about tools other than my husband has a whole bunch that he doesn't need. So I hope this helped you decide whether or not you want to risk it for the biscuit and try this at home yourself, or spend the money to mail them into a cobbler. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!